Anything can happen in a fairy tale or rhyme when we say the magic words, once upon a time. Once upon a time, not long ago, and not very far from here, Audra was taking a nap in the hammock. She dreamt that she was a bat and that there was a big barn owl chasing her. She dipped and she dove and she dived, and she was trying to avoid being eaten by the big barn owl. And then she woke up, and her head hurt. She took her hand away and she realized that she was bleeding. She had fallen down out of the hammock and onto a toy that she forgot to put away. She started crying. "Ma!" Her mama came running out and she said, "Audra, put your hand on your forehead." So she did. She said, "When you're bleeding, apply pressure." And Audra said, "I know. It hurts, Mom." After a while, when they were inside, Audra took her hand down and her mother looked at her cut and she said, "You know, I don't think we'll need to go to the doctor for this, but I'm going to get some plant medicine to help you." "Okay," said Audra. She was starting to feel a little bit better. Her mother came back with some greens from the garden called Yarrow. And she said, "Honey, this plant has narrow, feathery leaves and a little umbrella of white flowers that are sometimes pink, yellow, or purple. But our plant is white. I gave thanks, and it's going to heal your cut." And her mama chewed it up. And she put it right on the cut, and she squeezed the juice in there. And she said, "You know, Yarrow's spirit is of the wounded warrior." And Audra thought about a warrior in a field, and she felt stronger. Later that day, her mama said, "Why don't you go out and see if you can harvest some yarrow for your cut?" Because the little wad of plant material had fallen off. So Audra went out into the yard, and she was looking for the thin, feathery leaves and the umbel of white flowers. She found it. She broke off some leaves. They had a strong bitterness, and she thought, this is what yarrow tastes like. She chewed it up. She put it on her forehead. But she realized she was forgetting something. She asked her mama, "Mama, is this yarrow?" "Oh, yes, honey, that's yarrow." "Okay," said Audra, and she felt confident, and she thought again of a wounded warrior in a field. But she knew she was forgetting something. The next morning, her mama said, "Your cut looks much better. Why don't you go out and get a little bit more yarrow this morning, and then I think you'll be done." And so she went out, and she thought, "Wow, the yarrow is really helping my cut to heal. I'm glad that I didn't need to go to the doctor. I don't really like going to the doctor." She thought, "I'm very grateful." And then when she got to the plant, she thought, "That's what I forgot. I forgot to give my gratitude to the yarrow." And as she looked at the little white umbel of flowers, she remembered to give her gratitude, and she thought of a song. And she said, "I will sing the Grateful to Be song to the yarrow." She sat down quietly in front of the yarrow. She summoned up her little voice, and she said, "I am grateful to be lungs breathing, heart beating, joyful and free. Even though the hard times are all around me, I am grateful to be like the birds in the sky, like the dragonfly, even like the leaves so shimmering and green. What lives in them lives in me. Today I stand at the shore, who I've been waiting for. All of my ancestors are with me. I am grateful to be. And she wondered if the yarrow plant appreciated her song, but she knew that she had given one of the most precious things that she had to give, and that was a song from her heart. And she broke off a bit more yarrow and chewed it up, tasted that strong, bitter medicine flavor, and put it right on her cut, which healed up very nicely and very quickly, thanks to her dear friend, Yarrow. Anything can happen in a fairy tale or rhyme when we say the magic words, once upon a time. Y is for Yarrow. And this is my friend Yarrow. This one is gonna bloom with white flowers in its umbel. Sometimes they're yellow, pink, or purple, but this one is white. I think I'll go outside and plant it. Thanks for seeing me for story. Bye-bye.